Share funnel time! Yeah, day number 23. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jake, and we're on day number 23 in the One Funnel Away Challenge. We're finally getting our share funnel. Share funnel. So, we clicked on the link, we downloaded it in, and when you click on the link, if you have a ClickFunnels account already, then you're going to see, not that, boom, you're going to see this. So you just click add funnel here, and it'll download it in. I've already done this, but I'll show you again. Basically, you just do that, and it loads in really quickly. See, there's the other one I did right here. But yeah, it takes about 20 seconds to load in. I don't necessarily know why, but that's how all share funnels are. I've added in like one-page funnels before, and it took just as long as a 10-page funnel. Don't know why. I'm just assuming that's, I don't know, standard or what. I don't know. No answer for you there, but it does take about 20 seconds. Then you just click on your funnels here, take you to this screen. It'll have all your share funnels you've downloaded. See, I've downloaded a couple. So you just click on it. Bam, here's your share funnel. It does take a minute to load up. That's pretty normal, especially when they're freshly loaded. Oh, if you don't have a ClickFunnels account, here I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but it's just going to pop this up, and basically it's a sign up. So you go sign up for a 14-day trial with ClickFunnels, and you'll be able to immediately, as soon as you sign up, it'll download it into your account right there. So you're good to go from there. By the way, if you guys want to download this same funnel, I'm going to share it down in the description, so check that out if you want. But we're going to go over it here in a second. I want to cover the videos first, then we'll go check out the funnel itself. The first video, Russell Brunson is just talking about the layout. He's introducing you to the funnel builder finally. So you're going to learn about sections, you're going to learn about rows, you're going to learn about the elements very vaguely. He doesn't go in depth, and that's actually covered in the next video. Julie's here. Another thing he mentioned is about 10% of your success is going to be because of the funnel. The other 90% is going to be your copy, your stories inside of your funnel, not necessarily how you set up your funnel. So don't concentrate on how the funnel is set up. Concentrate more on the copy and the stories inside of the funnel. Basically, hook, story, offer, hook, story, offer. Just think that every page, all the time, non-stop. Hook, story, offer. That's the entire idea. By the way, today was a huge day. There's a total of 3 hours of videos, not including the share funnel if you're going to do any kind of work on that. Julie's video, she goes pretty deep on the basics of ClickFunnels, explaining in depth what sections, rows, and elements are. She doesn't go through all the elements because there's a lot of them. I think like 35. There's quite a few different ones. By the way, if you guys are interested in learning that type of stuff, definitely stick around, hit the subscribe button and the notifications. I will be coming out with a basics course on ClickFunnels myself. It's something I've been working on the side. I haven't had a whole lot of time to get it done with this whole thing, but as soon as this thing is going, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm going to jump straight into the course. It's not really going to be, it's going to be free, guys. Don't worry about that. But it's just going to be basics of how to use ClickFunnels. Yes, you can learn this by yourself, no problem. But if you don't want to, you want to click on the video that says where to find background for a funnel, it's all going to be in there. It's going to be that simple. I'm going to try and do quick little videos, so whatever you're working on, whatever you're struggling with, you just go down. It'll be something similar to this page here. You go down to the one that you need to know, like say you want to learn more about headlines. You click on that. It'll be a video of me talking to you and basically explain every little thing you can do with headlines. And I'm going to go pretty deep on every element, which is something they do not do in here. And that's something that isn't done anywhere else so far that I've found in the ClickFunnels community. So kind of just plan on filling the void there. I'm going to have a lot of the stuff from the other people as well. Like, I'm going to be bringing everything in. It should be like a full set mini get started course with ClickFunnels. Anyways, that was a huge long pitch, and I apologize for that. So let's get back into the video. Julie, she goes pretty deep on the basics of ClickFunnels. She does cover quite a few things you're going to want to know if you've never used ClickFunnels before. If you've never used ClickFunnels before, so you'll definitely want to watch this video if you're just going to skim through the rest of it, watch my videos and go off that, definitely watch Julie's video no matter what. You're going to need to know that stuff. Steven's video. He's basically just downloading the share funnel himself and messing around with it, showing you examples of what you can do and telling you how cool it is, which is cool. So, and he does talk about sharing funnels and taking advantage of the affiliate system to help pay for your account. I'm not going to cover that right now because I am going to do an entire section on affiliate stuff later. That is not what the OFA is about. So that's we're going to stick on subject as far as that goes. So we're not covering that. He does talk about it in here though. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely watch that video. He doesn't go into detail, but he does mention it. Oh, he does also mention something very important. Do not compete on price. There is no strategic value to being the second lowest price item. Don't do it. Always shoot to be the premium. So go for premium, charge more than everyone else, and make it worth it. Make your offer be the actual premium product, and you won't have any problems. Don't try to be cheap. Try to be the premium, the cream of the crop. Jim's video. All right, Jimmy boy. He's basically just saying always have a hook and story. He does show examples of his own funnels, which is nice because Steven here and Julie both only show the share funnel. He goes through it. I believe it's two different ones. I'm not sure if the first one is his actual funnel or if it's just like a mock-up he came up with, but it was pretty good either way. But he does go over another one of his funnels that is actually his funnel. It's for his OFA copy hacks sign up. And he goes down and explains some cool stuff. Explains kind of the layout he uses and all that good jazz. I'm not going to go into it too deep. But he does definitely mention that there should always be a hook and a story before the offer, obviously. Like I said, hook, story, offer for everything. He did say you can just do the story inside the VSL. A lot of other people do that. So if you want to do your headline video that has your story in it, and then just right below that you start off with your offer stack, that is an option. He did say that he recommends doing the story in the video, the VSL, and then also doing the story below it. And he uses the PAS method, which is problem, agitate, solve. So basically you're going to mention the problem, you're going to kind of go into detail about the problem and, you know, agitate it a little bit, kind of make them feel it, and then you're going to give them the solution. And the solution is obviously your product. I've actually heard this called a couple different things. I personally call it the cut and band-aid method. So I was familiar with this from before in my e-commerce work. Oh, and the other thing to always have on a funnel is obvious. Always have a sales or an offer stack. Always have an offer stack. All right, and then Steven's second video. So if you guys are wondering why I'm trying to speed through this, this is going to be a really long video if I don't. I want to get to the funnels. I want to show you guys that real quick so you can look at it and check it out. That way you don't have to download it into your system if you don't want to. But if it's something you're interested in, then you can. I'll have that down. Steven's second video is actually the same video from day 10 when we did the offer sequencing. So if you've already watched it from day 10, you don't need to watch this again. It is the exact same video. All he's talking about is how you deal with carts that you don't control. In other words, anything that's commission-based, like affiliate programs, MLMs, stuff like that. That's all he's discussing in this. It is the exact same one as, there we go, offer sequencing, which is right down here. See, 57 minutes and 15 seconds. I did watch them both, by the way, so I do know for a fact it is the same one. And bam, same exact video. So let's get into the funnel. All right, the squeeze page. This is the squeeze page. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And from my experience, which is unfortunately very limited in the funnel area, I'm going to change that very shortly though, don't you worry. From my experience, the very simple squeeze pages tend to work better. I would actually take this part out of it. Like, you don't even need that. But that's just for me. That's what's worked for me in the past. Detailed opt-in pages, really cool looking opt-in pages don't tend to convert as well. It's just, again, that's my experience. Sales page, let's check that out. Boom. Here's the sales page. Not gonna go too slow here. This is just pretty basic stuff. I mean, I think every one of us has seen a sales page. Here's the offer stack. That's the sales page. Order page. Boom. I actually like this order page. This is really nice. Clean. Yeah, I like it. I like this page a lot. All right, OTO. And we'll go into the editor in a second. I'll show you exactly what they're talking about when I said, or what I was talking about when I said sections, rows, and elements. We'll check that out in a second as well. So bear with me here. This is the OTO, the one-time offer. Okay, order confirmation page. Now in the videos, they really only went to 2 different pages in the videos. So they only talked about the opt-in page, which we're supposedly working on tomorrow. They did mention that. We're going to work on actually turning the opt-in page to our opt-in page. And then they also covered the sales page a little bit in Steven's and a little bit in Julie's video. Not a whole lot. They just touched on it. And that's going to be the next day. All right, now this is your order completion page. Nothing too special on that one. And then they didn't even look at the members one, so I don't even know what I'm going to see here. Okay, yeah, that's the members page. Nothing special, pretty standard. All right, so let's go into the editor. We'll do the squeeze page since that's what they did. All right, here we are. Now it's pretty simple. See, when you hover up here, you see the blue, the green popping up, and then the yellows, or I guess it's orange technically. But the green, that's your sections. The blue, those are your rows. And then the orange, that's your elements. We'll do a quick rundown here. See, you can go up here. You got the sections, rows, columns. If you ever want to key in on particular ones, just click that, and bam, you only got 1 section, obviously, so that's not too impressive. Normally, you have about 3 sections on a page. Usually have one for like the header, the main body, and then the footer. First, they just did it all in one on this one, though. They actually did it with rows. Look at that. Yeah. Footer, title, form. And yeah, you see when you hover over them, it kind of highlights it on the screen there. All right. We'll do the columns. It's the same thing. Columns are pretty much just, they're what's inside of your rows. So when you add a row, we'll click it and we'll add 6 columns. So when you're up here in the columns, you'll now have 6 columns. See, it's going to highlight each one of those. That's all that is. It's you get to choose how many columns you put in each row, and yeah. So that's what columns are. If you wonder why there's an extra one that we didn't talk about from the elements and the rows, and then the elements here. So many options. So many options. By the way, each different page, be it an opt-in page, be it a sales page, a thank you page, membership pages, they all have different elements that you can use on those pages, and that'll all be covered in the course I do as well. I'm going to go page by page, what you can do, what you can't do, what the limits are, and all that stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for that. It's going to be coming out probably next month. It's going to be it's a little whiles away still, I know that, but I got a lot of work to do before that, so but it is coming. I've actually already started working a little bit on it. But yeah, each page is going to have different elements you can use. It's pretty simple to use. You just click, drag, see where it's highlighted with the thick orange bar? Not the box up top, but the thick orange bar. That's where it's going to drop. So bam. And you don't like it there, you just drag, move it around, put it there. Pretty simple. But yeah, I don't want to go too much deeper into this. We might cover this later. We will cover this later in another video, but in this particular OFA review video, we're not going to cover it. I just wanted to kind of introduce you to that, save it, and exit, and you're back to your main squeeze page. But that's it for day number 23. Yeah, day 23. Day 23. Fun stuff. This was a heavy day. If you haven't watched that affiliate one, you add that in, you're talking a total of 3 hours, not including the time you spend checking out your new funnel, which is brand new to you. And freaking fun to learn, man. So this is the fun stuff. This is the week I love. I've actually messed around a lot with the editor. I'm very familiar with ClickFunnels editor. I did what they are talking about in the video, where when I got ClickFunnels, that's the first thing I shot into. Went straight for the editor. I was building all kinds of crap. It was fun. This is my favorite part of it. I love building funnels. Day number 23 is in the books. You got your share funnel. You want to check it out, go down in the description, click on it, download it into your stuff, and have fun. If you don't have a ClickFunnels account, you can set up a trial. Just keep in mind, if you use your trial now, can't use it later. So just think about that before you do it. It is fun, though. It is fun to mess around. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. I am Jake, and if you have not liked the video yet, definitely do that. It really does help me out. Spreads it around a bit. And subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later.